CS2 is fucking finished. This is why Valorant's bad.
I think this game dies. CS dies with
think
2.
it does.
I think this is the end of Counter-Strike.
Counter-Strike 2 has quickly become known as the biggest failure in the history of first-person shooters. This statement might seem harsh to some, especially to dedicated fans of the franchise, but let's explore the multitude of reasons why many players feel this way. What went wrong? From game-breaking bugs to rampant cheating and a community in revolt, we're dissecting the chaos that has turned a legendary franchise into a nightmare. Why are millions of players abandoning the game? Let's dive into the details and reveal exactly what led to the downfall of Counter-Strike 2. Before we jump into the problems, let's take a moment to reflect on the immense hype surrounding Counter-Strike 2. This game was announced with a promise of revolutionizing the series, bringing it into the modern era with updated graphics, enhanced gameplay mechanics, and a fresh experience that would carry the legacy of CS go forward. Fans of the original games were thrilled at the prospect of new maps, new weapons, and improved graphics that would showcase the world of Counter-Strike in a way they had never seen before. However, that excitement quickly turned to disappointment. The community anticipated a seamless transition from CS GO to CS2, but instead, they were met with a slew of unexpected issues that turned their enthusiasm into frustration. The expectations were sky-high, fueled by nostalgia and anticipation, yet what we received fell dramatically short of what was promised. Let's start with the technical problems that plagued Counter-Strike 2 from day one. Gamers reported a staggering number of bugs that disrupted gameplay. Players experienced game-breaking glitches, frequent crashes, and matchmaking issues that left them feeling exasperated and disillusioned. Imagine the excitement of jumping into a competitive match only to be kicked out due to a server error, or encountering players floating in midair because of a glitch that defied the laws of physics. These issues aren't just minor annoyances, they're major roadblocks that can ruin the gaming experience. In addition to that, issues with hit registration have frustrated players who rely on precision shooting to secure victory. Many reported that shots simply didn't register, leading to confusion and anger during matches. Despite the outcry from the community, Valve's response felt inadequate. The patches rolled out seemed to barely scratch the surface of the problems, and many players felt their concerns went unheard. This disconnect has contributed to a growing sense of betrayal within the community. Now, let's talk about cheating, an issue that has haunted Counter-Strike for years, but seems to have escalated in CS2. Players have reported a surge in aimbots, wall hacks, and other exploits that compromise the competitive integrity of the game. The introduction of CS2 has been marred by discussions about how cheaters seem to be more prevalent than ever before. Valve's anti-cheat system, known as VAC, has been criticized for its effectiveness, and many players feel that it isn't doing enough to combat the sophisticated cheating software that's widely available. While the community has always had to contend with cheaters, the launch of CS2 has made it clear that the problem remains unsolved. This rampant cheating has led to a lack of trust among players, making every match feel less fair and more frustrating. When the competitive spirit is undermined, the entire game suffers, and it can deter new players from even wanting to engage with the community. Next, let's address the gameplay changes that have further alienated longtime fans. Counter-Strike 2 introduced new mechanics and features that, while aimed at refreshing the experience, have left many players feeling disoriented. The adjustments in movement mechanics, weapon handling, and even the economy system have sparked heated debates within the community. For example, the weapon mechanics have seen significant changes that affect how players approach engagements. Veteran gamers who have spent years mastering CS GO are now faced with learning a completely different game. Many have reported that the new shooting mechanics feel less responsive, impacting their ability to perform at the levels they once could. The backlash has been swift and intense. Players have taken to forums and social media platforms to voice their frustrations. Many players claim that these changes strip away the essence of what made Counter-Strike great, reducing the game's tactical depth. The divide between those embracing the new features and those longing for the classic feel is more evident than ever, creating a rift in the community that has yet to heal. Lastly, we can't ignore the monetization issues that have surfaced. With the release of Counter-Strike 2, Many players expected a fair and balanced model. Yet what they encountered was aggressive microtransaction practices that left a sour taste in their mouths. The introduction of pay-to-win elements and costly cosmetics has made players feel exploited. Instead of focusing on delivering a great gameplay experience, it sometimes feels like the developers are prioritizing profit over player satisfaction. This shift has severely damaged the trust between the community and Valve, leading to accusations that the game prioritizes profit over player experience. When a beloved franchise starts to feel more like a cash grab, loyalty quickly fades. That's precisely what's happening with CS2, as many players feel sidelined in favor of profit. While it's clear that Counter-Strike 2 has faced significant challenges, we also recognize that every game has its ups and downs. Cheating, bugs, and community concerns are all issues that the gaming industry grapples with, but they can be overcome. It's essential to remember that the Counter-Strike franchise has a rich legacy of resilience and adaptation. We believe that with proper updates, community feedback, and a commitment to maintaining the integrity of competitive play, Counter-Strike can regain its footing. Developers have the opportunity to listen to their players, address concerns, and make meaningful changes that can turn this situation around. So, let's remain hopeful for the future of CS2. The gaming community is powerful, and together, we can advocate for positive changes and keep the spirit of Counter-Strike alive. What do you think? Are you still playing Counter-Strike 2, or have you moved on? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this analysis insightful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for more gaming content. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.